slower. And before I begin tonight's story, if these quiet nights are becoming part of your routine, you can leave a soft like and subscribe, so another gentle place will be waiting for you tomorrow. Now, tonight I want to take you to a tea house at the end of the tram line, the very last stop, the one no one rides to unless they are tired in a particular way. Not the kind of tiredness sleep fixes immediately, but the kind that asks for light in windows, warm hands around a cup, and a room that speaks softly enough for the mind to stop defending itself. The tram carries you there tonight, through quiet streets and sleeping neighborhoods, past bakeries with dark glass, past a little park gone silver under lamplight, past rows of houses where curtains are drawn and only the highest windows still glow. Inside the tram, there are only 3 passengers: an old woman with a parcel wrapped in brown paper, a student nodding off against the window, and you sitting close to the glass and watching the city become slower with every stop. The conductor does not hurry anyone. He only tips his cap and calls the stations in a voice so calm it almost sounds like part of the rain. When at last the tram reaches the end of the line, the doors open onto a narrow street and a turning circle where the rails gleam in the wet dark. Beyond that, there is a single corner building with warm paper lanterns under the eaves, steam on the windows, and a sign painted by hand: Last Stop Teahouse, open until the quiet returns. Soft music from somewhere you cannot quite locate, and a long wall of windows where the rain draws silver threads down the glass. Behind the counter, a man in a charcoal apron is polishing little cups with a linen cloth. He looks up as you enter, smiles, and says, "You made the last quiet tram just in time." He does not ask what you want to order right away. First, he invites you to choose your corner: the window nook, the shelf by the tiny fountain, or the table beneath the paper cranes. You choose the window nook because outside the rain is falling so gently it feels almost like part of the tea itself. He brings a thick cushion, a folded blanket, and a little menu written in careful blue ink. But the menu is unlike most menus. Instead of prices, it offers feelings for restless thoughts, for rainy hearts, for evenings that stretched too long, for sleep that has not yet arrived. You smile at that, and when he returns, you point to the last one. He nods as if you have made the most sensible choice in the world, then disappears through a beaded curtain at the back, while you settle into the nook. The rain keeps tapping softly. The lanterns sway once, and the room begins doing that quiet magic certain rooms know how to do, making you feel less observed by the world, less expected by the world, more allowed to simply be. When the tea arrives, it comes in a round clay pot, the color of warm sand, with a pup so thin and light it almost disappears in your hands. Steam rises, carrying cardamom, pear, honey, and something floral you cannot name. The man sets beside it a plate with 2 tiny cakes dusted in sugar. For the journey between waking and sleep, he says, then leaves you to the window and the weather. You pour, and the sound of tea filling the cup is somehow more calming than it should be. The first sip is soft, the second softer, and by the third you can already feel the day loosening its grip a little. The room around you continues with its gentle little rituals. A kettle whispering, cups touching saucers, pages turning where someone in the back is reading near the shelf of old maps. The small fountain near the wall breathing out its steady water song. None of it asks anything from you. It only keeps the tea house stitched together while you rest inside it. Outside, the empty tram rails hold the lantern light in long, wet lines. Inside, your blanket is warm across your lap. The window has fogged at the corners, and the cup in your hands seems to carry away one tired thought each time you lift it. Perhaps that is what this place was built for. Not only tea, but the quiet removal of whatever the heart has been holding too tightly. When your pot is nearly empty, the man returns with a little hourglass on a tray. "One more slow bore," he whispers, "then home to sleep." You watch the pale sand begin to fall, and it falls so slowly, so gently, that your own thoughts begin imitating it, settling, loosening, growing lighter. So tonight, you can remain there a little while if you like, in the window nook at the end of the tram line, with rain on the glass, lanterns under the eaves, and a warm cup between your hands. Let the tea go softer. Let the room go quieter. Let the rails outside lead the last of the day away from you, and let sleep arrive by the final stop. Good night.